Hi everyone. Today I will be presenting a development plan designed to help our school respond to the growing diversity of our student population, while also addressing concerns about the use of digital technologies in education. I'm the head of a small public school in a neighborhood near Murcia City. We have about 350 students, aged 3 to 12. Our students come from many different backgrounds. Some are from local Spanish families, while others come from countries like Morocco, Romania, and Ecuador. Some families are well educated, while others are just starting learning Spanish or have financial difficulties. We work hard to support all children, no matter where they come from. At the same time, we hear many different opinions about technology. Some parents want more digital learning, while others worry about too much screen time. We believe in finding a healthy balance that supports learning and children's well-being.
Our school development plan includes 5 key measures aimed at fostering inclusion, building trust with families, and promoting a balanced, thoughtful use of digital tools. Firstly, we will implement a family welcome and orientation program. This measure will help create a more inclusive and accessible school environment through multilingual materials and regular orientation sessions. It aligns with LAM-LOE's focus on inclusive education and family participation and is supported by Murcia's own regional directives on attention to diversity. Secondly, we plan to introduce a peer tutoring and language support program. Through a structured peer buddy system supported by teachers and language specialists, students can feel more included and supported in both language development and social integration. This strategy is explicitly supported by Decree 198 over 2021, which promotes compensatory education and inclusion of late arrivals. Thirdly, we aim to create parent digital literacy workshops in multiple languages, which will empower families to confidently engage with digital communication tools while also learning about online safety and digital well-being. Fourthly, we will co-create a digital balance charter in partnership with families and staff. This is a direct response to the conflicting opinions we often hear about technology. By working together, we can clarify our school's digital philosophy, using technology with purpose, promoting critical thinking, and balancing screen time with outdoor play and interpersonal interaction. Also, this measure is aligned with the LAM-LOE's emphasis on student well-being and the responsible use of digital resources. Finally, we will promote reflective practice and feedback circles as an ongoing method of school improvement. As a diverse school community, we believe it's essential to regularly pause and listen to students, families, and staff. We will schedule feedback sessions, surveys, and reflective team discussions to evaluate what is working and what can improve. The LAM-LOE promotes democratic school culture and collaborative decision making, making this approach not only valuable but also legally supported.
The proposed measures involve students, teachers, school leaders, families, digital coordinators, cultural mediators, and also community partners. These initiatives strengthen peer relationships between families and the school, among students through peer tutoring, and between teachers and families via shared reflection and communication. However, the proposal does not fully address educational diversity related to neurodiversity or gender diversity. It also overlooks important relationships such as those between students and specialist staff, collaboration among families with different backgrounds, and communication between the school and educational authorities. In this block, I will outline a timetable development plan that aims to promote efficiency, flexibility, and truly student-centered learning. Firstly, we will implement a flexible time block. Firstly, we will implement flexible time blocks for teaching and learning. This means creating longer and more adaptable periods for lessons, allowing deeper learning and better coordination among the staff. This relies on transformational leadership, which legitimizes innovation and keep teaching responsive to learners.
Secondly, we will reserve weekly time for teacher collaboration. Dedicated planning sessions strengthen professional networks and evolving processes, ensuring current curricula and shared expertise. A distributed leadership approach is justified here because effective coordination depends on many voices rather than one authority.
Fourthly, we will include well-being breaks. This supports student learning environment relationships and shows a human-centered leadership style, which prioritizes students' holistic development and supports a calm, focused school climate.
Thirdly, we will program technology-assisted learning blocks. In fact, schedule digital tasks, raise skills while preventing excess screen time. Guided by servant leadership's approach, technology serves staff and students instead of dictating practice. Finally, we will extend time for project-based learning. Longer blocks will be dedicated to interdisciplinary projects that promote creativity, collaboration, and problem solving. It reflects a democratic leadership style where students have a voice in their learning and take active roles in shaping outcomes.
One essential element will be the individual work plan, which allows for curriculum adaptation based on each student's specific needs, learning pace, and cognitive level. Alongside this, inclusive quality first teaching and differentiated instruction are essential strategies for promoting participation and success in a mixed ability classroom by offering varied ways to learn and participate. Frameworks like Universal Design for Learning and the WAVE model of inclusion will ensure support at multiple levels, universal, targeted, and specialized.
In practice, I will apply these through an activity like emotion cards, where students identify and express basic emotions using images, colors, or simple words. Pupils with intellectual disabilities would work in pairs or small groups with visual aids and simplified language. Additional teaching strategies would include structured routines to provide clarity and reduce anxiety, peer-assisted learning to promote inclusion and social skills, and finally, differentiated tasks to match individual abilities. In summary, supporting pupils with intellectual disabilities in the classroom requires a thoughtful blend of personalized planning, inclusive teaching strategies, and structured support to help every learner thrive. Activities like emotion cards make learning accessible and engaging for all. With the right support, every student can succeed. Fostering an inclusive environment is essential to ensuring equitable educational opportunities for all learners.
I believe I deserve a 9 or 10 for this course because I've shown a strong understanding of inclusive school leadership by connecting theory to practice and proposing realistic strategies for addressing diversity and complexity.
The most crucial idea I've learned is that schools are complex systems where leadership must be flexible and adaptive to navigate rules, structures, and relationships. One concept that surprised me was how leadership styles, like transformational or distributed leadership, can be strategically applied to different school challenges. not just seen as personal traits. When it comes to attention to diversity, I now understand it must go beyond individual accommodations. It needs to be embedded in the entire school culture, structures, and relationships. Diversity isn't just about supporting students with disabilities or language barriers. It's about rethinking how the school operates to ensure that all students and families feel included, respected, and supported. I'm definitely more aware of the importance of attending to diversity. While preparing my development plan, I saw how small changes can have a big impact. I've realized that attending to diversity is not a separate task and therefore it must be part of every decision, from curriculum design to school family communication. This course has made me much more aware that diversity must be part of every decision, from curriculum to family engagement. Preparing this video helped me turn theory into actionable plans and emphasize the importance of clear communication with all stakeholders.